Have you ever thought about never ever getting sick again? In today's podcast, we're going to find out how that is possible. Hello and welcome everyone, this is English in the Pocket podcast number 3. I am Thyagi, your host in this learning adventure. Have you ever thought about always being healthy, happy and strong? Well, my friends, you may think that's an over-optimistic statement until you meet the man who has won over 20 world records and has proven the scientific community wrong when he managed to demonstrate, under various extreme conditions, total control over his autonomous nervous system. What I am just about to share may sound quite far-fetched if you are not very used to go beyond your limits. And that's exactly what this man has done for pretty much all his life, pushed on. Meet Wim Hof, a Dutch extreme athlete known as the Iceman for his ability to withstand extreme cold. He has climbed the Everest in shorts, walked up Mount Kilimanjaro barefooted, stayed immersed in ice for almost 2 hours, swam under 1 meter thick ice cap for over 50 meters, and much more. He attributes all his feats to his breathing techniques based on Tibetan Tummo meditation and an amazing ability of focus and determination. Hof claims that his Tibetan-based breathing method can help alleviate symptoms of multiple sclerosis, arthritis, diabetes, clinical depression, anxiety, PTSD, that is, post-traumatic stress disorder, bipolar disorder, cancer, and many other ill conditions. Wim Hof has set out to spread the potential health benefits of his breathing techniques, working along with scientists around the world to prove the effectiveness of his method. A study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Science of the United States of America claims that by consciously hyperventilating, Hof and his students can increase his heart rate, adrenaline levels, and blood alkalinity. But before I attempt to describe a little bit of Hof's technique and go deeper into the matter of how that really works, I would like to add that I have been a practitioner of the Wim Hof method myself, and I must confirm its power and effectiveness in boosting one's immune system to its peak. But I must also warn you that these techniques do demand a quite healthy system in the first place, or a professional accompaniment to guide you properly and safely into the method. Almost a year ago, I came across a video on YouTube with this slogan, which caught up my attention: "Be healthy, happy and strong." It was about Wim Hof, this unusual Dutch character who likes to play his guitar and sing along, is very affectionate with his dog, and loves trekking and freezing dips. You may think I'm kidding, but I'm not. Wim has developed a similar technique to the Tibetan monks, which allows him, through conscious hyperventilation and different times of retention, to alkalinize his system, thus eliminating any possibility of acidity, read here, illnesses. By practicing Hof's method, one gains a new sense of disposition as huge amounts of adrenaline are shot up in your bloodstream, which gives you a great sense of empowerment too. And believe me, you will need all that power to overcome some primal blockages related to freezing water temperatures. I believe for a Dutch person to be submerged into 0 degrees water is not as deadly as it is for a Brazilian or any Latin American. Well, I can only give my own testimonial as we went into an expedition to the National Park of Agulhas Negras to experience what was the fuss all about. My friends, the water was far from 0 degrees, around 9 or so, and it wasn't cool. I mean, it was extremely cool. In fact, it was bloody freezing. It was as if a million needles were getting stuck on me, painfully, intensely, full power emergency state. After the longest 4 minutes in my freezing dip, I was rejuvenated. Oof, I survived. Now the fight was to keep my body temperature stable as it started to drop quite abruptly. The thing with being exposed to extreme cold can awaken a dormant power within you that has been lying there since at least the last glacial era or so. So as you must imagine, it does take some time to build that ability again. After the dip, my temperature dropped drastically to 32 degrees, and if that continued, I would have gone into hypothermia, and that wouldn't be cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I must say that to be healthy, happy and strong is free and available for everyone, but you must earn it.
The Monks and the Geisha. A story from Japan. Once, a long time ago, two monks were travelling from Kyoto to Odo. As they walked, they talked about meditation and prayer and their search for life's meaning. The rainy day turned sunny as their conversation became more intense. As they turned the bend in the road, they saw a geisha standing there by the side of the pathway. She was beautiful, clothed in a silk kimono and carrying an umbrella to shield her from the noon sun. As they approached, she turned to them and asked if one of them would help her by carrying her across the muddy road. She was afraid she would ruin her beautiful clothes. The younger monk turned away from her without even offering a reply. But the older man bowed graciously and, sweeping her up in his arms, carried her across the muddy highway. She thanked him and they bowed in farewell. The younger monk seethed with anger and scarcely spoke for the rest of the day to the older man. As night approached, they sought a bed and a meal at a local monastery. As they finally laid their heads down to fall asleep, the young man exploded. "How could you look, let alone touch that woman? We are forbidden any contact with a woman like that one." The old man looked at the younger monk with a smile that was sly and also a bit melancholic. "I left that woman back down the road. Why are you still carrying her around?"
very being realize the whole existence all there is. Despite too many faces showing myself in all there is. Solely by yourself, playing life games alive, all there is. All there is, 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 all there is.
Once upon a time, there was the source, who became all there is. And this very source is still all there is, always watching from behind all there is.
I'm reality, all there is always behind, all there is. Upon thy very being, realize the whole existence, all there is. Despite too many faces showing myself in all there is.